I was at a birthday party dinner talking with a guy I had never met before, and we were having fun with each other while talking. A while later, he said to me that he had a big bill and no change to pay for the dinner, so I could give him my money, and he would pay for us both. When it was time to pay, he was gone. I was obviously upset about being made a fool. Some people felt bad for me, while others laughed. They asked me, how could I have given him my money? And I said, because he was your friend. You invited him, right? I trust you people, therefore, I thought I could trust him. My bad if you hang out with criminals. But still, it's my fault for trusting people. Being a nice guy won't get you very far in this world. One thing about me is that I'm weird, too weird. I'm more than weird, I'm eccentric. My erratic behavior makes it so that people mock me and bully me. But the problem is that, at the same time, once you get to know me, I'm an extremely likable person. Which puts you in this conundrum: do I disrespect him because it's fun, or do I respect him so he can be my friend? I can try to do both, but he doesn't like being disrespected. I wonder why. And so, I have to guard myself, since I can't be myself. However, then people complain that if I don't wish to be mocked, I should simply behave normally. But the problem is, I can't, I have ADHD. And even if I didn't, I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm just weird. Therefore, they have no reason to do what they're doing. So, either they learn respect, or if I don't wish to be mocked, correct? I have a much simpler solution that no one wants, including myself, which is to just walk away from bad people, even if they like me. Especially since there are many people out there who find my weirdness endearing and do not use it for their entertainment. Meaning, disrespectful people are the problem, not me for having something I cannot control, and more importantly, which isn't a sin. But then, after they lose me, now they get the message. After I turned the other cheek countless times until I had enough, now they can stop with the bullying and feel bad for what they've done. So weird. Now it's not my fault, right? Now they can see how wrong they were. I guess that as long as someone is allowed to get away with a bad behavior, no matter how much they're warned, they won't care. They won't listen until they suffer the consequences. Small punishments aren't enough. I mean, you can try. Not everyone is the same. However, some people deserve the full sentence from the get-go. Even if I come back, giving them a second chance, now they know I really mean it, it's all cool for a while. They miss me and regret everything they've done, only to then do the exact same things and blame me because they can't be themselves. However, the problem is that me being myself isn't immoral, them being themselves is. I walk away from people, environments, and opportunities I like because they're being immoral. They destroy people, environments, and opportunities they like because they refuse to be moral. And that's why, folks, people go to hell and deserve to be there forever. We all have to learn self-control. Therefore, they have no excuses. And just like God, I have learned to stop rewarding people's bad behavior with my presence. That's what hell is, right? Separation from God. We disrespect Him so much that His only solution is to stay away from us. And people don't realize how much they benefit from His presence until it's gone. Like a smoker who doesn't value his health until he gets cancer. The victim is always to blame because people don't want to take responsibility for their actions. They refuse to admit they're evil and need improvement. It's easier to say that someone is weak and gullible. And then they have the audacity to complain that the victim is too closed off and doesn't trust people. But as soon as he does, they break his trust. And what's frustrating is that they win. They find people just like them, and they get to live happily ever after. However, on the day of judgment, everything will be made right. They laugh now because they made others cry. And we have to laugh now because we trust in Christ.